race fans, and welcome to this edition of St. Louis Motorsports Review. It's the Fall Dirt Nationals at Bud Poli Memorial for Sportsman, Pure Stock, and Pro 4 and I-55 Raceway. We're going to give you the Sportsman and Pure Stock action on this edition of St. Louis Motorsports Review.
Pole, the number 112, Brian Baker. On the outside, the 81, Ron Wheeler. Inside of row number 2, the 14, Tommy Kaether. On the outside, the B79, John Hugan. Inside of row number 3, the 12R, Tom Radicek. On the outside, the 22G, Tommy Kaether. Mr. Dennis Klein will look him over. Takes him into 1, comes out of 2 with the lead. But look at the high side. That's Tommy Kaether in the 22G. Can't get it up on the high side. Ron Wheeler in the 81. Tommy Kaether makes a point for the lead. Here he comes out of 2. He's got it. They are side by side. Kaether's got it by the nose. Takes it into 3. Comes out of 4. Kicks it a little sideways. High, wide, and handsome. Takes it down that front straightaway. Up against the cushion. Comes out with about a 2-car length lead off. Lights are out in the corners. 2 down, 6 to go. 2 down, 6 to go. Tommy Kaether, your leader. Tommy Kaether takes it into 1, comes out of 2 with a commanding lead. The battle now is going to be for 3rd place, 3rd and 4th place. Tom Radicek trying to find a way to make it up to the Ron Wheeler in 3rd. But he's got a challenge from behind. It has 11 days. Fred Sparks. Sparks looks to the inside of Tommy Radicek. Takes it into 1. Trying to make it work. Coming out of 2. The battle right now for that 5th place spot is between Sparks and Radicek. Tommy Kaether's got to sit on cruise control, knowing he's going to the big show. Coming from the 3rd row. Side-by-side battle for the 5th place spot. Tom Radicek pulls away, but here comes Fred Sparks. Gaining back momentum on the inside. 1 more lap to go to settle this one out. Tommy Kaether down the back straightaway into 3. Coming out of 4 for the final time on this heat race. There's your winner, Tommy Kaether. Tom Kaether 2nd. Ron Troy Bunfield on the front row pole. On the outside, the 19, Eric Sedlak. Inside of row number 2, the 83G of Kevin Goodbrake. On the outside, the 29, Stephen Foney. Inside of row 3, the 7D. This one's for the ladies. Miss Dawn Reinecker. Honors. It's up to Mr. Dennis Klein up on the flag stand, whether we turn them loose or not. Troy Bunfield and Eric Sidlak are the front rows, side by side to the stripe. Dennis looks them over. Here we go, green. We are racing. Sidlak takes it out in front out of turn 2. He's got about a 3-car length lead. Stephen Boney trying to make it work on the high side. Pro point, still on the low side. Corners, 1 lap down, 7 to go. Into 1, comes out of 2 with the lead. Troy Bunfield running second. Stephen Boney and Kevin Goodbrick battling side by side. But at third place, we got a challenge for the lead. Troy Bunfield looking to the inside. Oh, we got another spin down in turns 1 and 2. They stay green. Troy Bunfield takes the lead. Sidlak running second. Kevin Goodbrick running third. Stephen Boney fourth. Don Roniker rounding out the top 5. Mike, I have to make a correction. I have... All right, we're green. We're racing. 5 more laps. Troy Bunfield takes it down the back straightaway into 3. They're side by side for second. Goodbrick trying to find a handle. Mr. Dennis Klein's going to look him over. 4 laps left on this race. Troy Bunfield. Bunfield takes him into 1, comes out of 2. He jumps on the gas coming out of 2. But look at Eric Sidlak trying to take it to the high side. Kicks it hard sideways, dives back down. Gets a run off the hill. Pulls up on the rear bumper. No! Spins it around. Stephen Boney gets around. Good job. Better than nothing. All right, here we go again. Troy Bunfield, your leader. Stephen Boney second. Pete Corey running third. Running fourth, Dave Monterusso. And rounding out the top 5, Timmy Small Block Hancock. Bunfield making it look easy, putting a little distance between him and Stephen Pony. The battle back now is for third, fourth, and fifth place spots. Eric Sidlock trying to get back up close to the front, but he ain't gonna have enough time. You're winning.
Dennis Ponder, the Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, out of Collinsville, Illinois, on the outside. Andy Beavers in the 9. Dapper Dan, Danny M's in Money, 36. Jeff Buss in 101, that's third row pole. Andy Marlowe on the outside, 3s. Fall Dirt Nationals, a Bud Pauling Memorial Race here tonight at Peebly. We'll get the restart going. Let's see if Branson can hang in with Ponder on the restart. Here we go. Out down the back, it's Ponder. Here comes Money. Dapper Dan, Danny Elms. The 4, Larry Smith, he's moved up to 5th. Lap 1, it's Ponder. The 48 car. The 48X of Mike Jeffries from the back of the pack. And Ponder's got company. Here comes Dapper Dan on the inside. Danny Elms and Ponder for the lead. Ponder, look at the determination on that number 7. He doesn't want to let the lead go. But Dapper Dan slips by. Jeffries in the 48's coming fast on the top. Ponder's hanging on to second. Larry Smith's moved up. Smith down. In the 4th spot. Larry Smith Jr. Prairie's from the back. In the 14 car running 5th. Dapper Dan pulling away into 36. Ponder second. Jeffries is third. Mike Jeffries is third. Here comes Smith. Larry Smith Jr. in the 4th car. Smith coming quick now. On the 48. The white flag is next for Dapper Dan. Grams. Ponder second. Battling for 3rd place. Smith and Jeffries. The 101 of Jeff Buss is trying to move up and play. Your winner, Dapper Dan. Danny M's. Ponder second. Jeffries, Smith. Casey Schaefer, a young lady in car number 11, gals. You got somebody to root for. We had Dawn Reiniger, now we got Casey Schaefer. Terry McCann on the outside in 68. Second row, Brad Vinhaus, the Highland and Belleville champion. Luke Hewitt in 6th. A.J. Klein in 17. T.J. Eilers in 8. And Russell Eilers, we need you on the infield at the judges stand, please. All right, young Casey Schaefer. Get up there, hon. Get up there. There you go. Now go. Go, 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 go. And the Midshot missile on the inside. Casey Schaefer. Look out down the back. McCann's your leader in 68, lap 1. Chambers smoking heavy. Something happened on the 11 car. Casey Schaefer's up in smoke. Going on a turn 2. She shut it down. a push on the back. TJ Eilers running second in the 8 car. He's out of Troy, Illinois. Here we go on the restart. Zach Hoffman works the top out of turn 2. This is a good race coming out of turn 4. Here comes Eilers. The 17 seed, A.J. Klein, has been bitten by the yellow flag. That's a Bunfield. You have to have that sticker. Brownie didn't want to buy one. So here we go on the restart. Terry McCann. Eddie Acar running second. Brad Venhaus running third. A.J. Klein in 17. Zach Hoffman, top 5. Pro 4 heat race, number 1 to staging. Pro 4 up, but we've got another problem on the racetrack. Jim Brownie's got a bigger problem than we anticipated. Brownie wants it in the back. All right, we'll go around. Here we go on the restart. Terry McCann, TJ Eilers, and A.J. Klein. We got TJ and AJ running second, third. Here's Hoffman. Here's Zach Hoffman. He started in the back. He wants to dance up there in the top 3. Here comes Zach. Car number 30, Casey Guevara. And look at TJ trying to get underneath Terry McCann. White is next. Heads up. White flag is coming out for the 68 car. If he can hang on one more. And you're, no, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out, oh! Hey, how about those heat races, race fans? Congratulations to Troy Bunfield, Tommy Gegg, Dapper Dan, Danny Ems, and Terry McCann for heat race wins. Coming up, we're going to begin the Sportsman heat races. 1 and 4. Craig Bissinger and the Festus Flash, Rusty Griffoff in row number 5. This is a powerhouse heat race number 1. Here we go. Corey Ford on the top. He takes him on a turn 2. Edgecombe stays with him down the back. Jump Killer right in the middle. Here's lap 1. Uh-oh, look out. Jacoby's in trouble. He's got a flat. Jacoby's in trouble. Kurt Jacoby's got a flat on the right side. Here's your leader. Edgecombe. Jump Keller on the outside. Keller in 55 passes Corey Ford. Edgecombe is trying to hang on, but here comes the Jumpmeister. Jump Killer. Rusty Griffoff picks up a couple of spots from the back, but he's not in the hunt just yet in that 182 car. They're bunching the top 5, 6 cars right there. Here we go. Ryan Eilers into 3. Young Ryan moves up into 3rd spot. Chuck Keller still trying to get the lead. Corey Ford loses the spot to Eilers as they go down the back. Here comes Brad Paquette in 49. For the top 6 spots. Good race for the top 6 spots. And here comes Corey Ford back on the outside. Car number 84 moving up. The white for Steve Hitchcock. Down the back, Corey Ford passes Keller. Keller's got to settle for 3rd. Look at this, the 12 car. Moving right through the pack. The white, now the checker. Front row pole, Smoking Joe McCain. Tim Hollerbach driving the 16 car tonight. Chuck Goodman at 327 and John Ripperda 0. In the 3rd row, 6, Rick Ruck. And on the outside, the 99K of Dusty Smoking Joe, front row pole. Tim Hollerbach driving the Beck 16 on the outside. Goodman and Ripperda in row 2. Watch Stoopy. He's won a feature here this season. He's fast in the back. Stoopy on the outside. Watch that 111. There goes Hollerbach. Tim Hollerbach quick to the point in the 16 car. Hollerbach, impressive. Smoking Joe 2nd, River to Goodman. Here comes Kinnear. Watch the 99 and Dusty Kinnear in the 111 and Scott Stoopy moving through the field. Hollerbach. Tim Hollerbach, what a ride. He's giving that 16 car tonight. The pink number 16, Smoking Joe McCain is 2nd. John Ripperda in the 0 is 3rd. From the back of the pack, look at Stoopy on the outside. Watch the 111. He's moving up. Kinnear drops back as Stoopy's moving for 3rd. Oh, unbelievable. From the back of the pack, Scott Stoopy. Look out, Smoking Joe. Here comes Stoopy. Hollerbach hanging on. Comes off turn 2. Watch him get a run off the high side. Smoking Joe slides up and shuts the door. It's Stoopy and McCain for 2nd. The white's coming up. Stoopy goes down low. McCain shuts the door again. McCain slides high out of turn 2. Stoopy still trying. Here comes a white. One more for Hollerbach. For the 4th spot. Kinnear back on the throttle. Watch Stoopy on the inside. Has he got enough? McCain closes. Here's the checker. It's Hollerbach, McCain, and Stoopy. And Mosher scheduled row 1. Big Block Hancock and Todd McGraw in 2, 36 San Fernando, and 55 Venhas. Amazing Suchet and Mosher in 1. Big Block Hancock and Hot Rod Todd in row number 2. Dapper Dan. And the 55 of Aaron for the lead out of turn 4. Here they come. Oh! Suchet gets into Mosher down the front straightaway. 3 wide out of turn 2. Big block. Todd McGraw. Aaron Klein. Dapper Dan. Danny Ems. And somebody's in trouble. Mosher's your leader on the restart with Suchet. Hot Rod Todd. They put Danny Ems in the yellow. He's in the back now with Big Block. And there goes Mosher. Kevin Mosher in the 23. He's moving out of turn 4. Pedals quick out of turn 2. Look at Hot Rod on the top. Oh, here comes Aaron Klein. Here comes Jimmy Cummins in a 19. We got a race, folks, for second, third, and fourth. Look out. Oh. They're bouncing off the wall. Here comes Big Block. 441 Thunder Thornton Dapper Dan. Look at this race. Oh, we got him all over the place. And Mosher's just pedaling away. Good run for the 0 car. Suchet hanging on to second. Here comes Aaron Klein. Aaron Klein and Suchet for second. Suchet running second and 0. Mosher down the back. Big lead. White flag is next. Extends his lead on a turn 4. Suchet is second. Klein is third. Here's a white. Look at the battle in the back of the pack. Look at the battle in the back. Here's your winner. 23. Kevin Mosher. Suchet. And Aaron Klein. Oh, that wraps up the Pure Stock heat races and some of the Sportsman heat races at this year's Fall Dirt Nationals at I-55 Raceway. Coming up next, we're going to finish the Sportsman heat races and bring you the Pure Stock and big 50-lap Sportsman feature on our next edition of St. Louis Motorsports Review.